All right, Libra. Welcome back in to January 2025 for you. All right, we're going to go over your energy here. We're going to start off with the Angel Tarot this month. All right, I got tea leaf out here. I have tarot and also the Love Oracle. All right, to see what's going on in your love life. It feels a bit different this month. I mean, obviously it's a new year, so we're going to tap in and see what is going on here. I've got Kipper out here just in case I need to look into some details. All right, but I definitely want to start off with the Angel Tarot first. Let's see what's going to come through and how the angels are supporting you here in the month of January. All right, we'll pull your astrology at the end and go over where the transits are taking place and what changes you're going to be experiencing in what houses. All right, let's get into it. All right, Libra for the month of January 2025. We got the Four of Pentacles in this Angel Tarot deck. It is God liberating the oppressed. All right, so self-atonement, cures mental illnesses, and deliverance from persecutions. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Fool card. This one says, the exalting guide, will and new beginnings, assist with difficult and great undertakings. All right. So technically in tarot, the Fool card is going to be Aquarius's energy, and the Four of Pentacles would be Capricorn energy. Interesting. Capricorn and Aquarius as we are stepping into January, right? Capricorn Aquarius season. Let's get into your love life. All right, so you have healing heart here. So healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships and or addictions. And we've got the love card here as well with unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and or attraction. All right, let's get into the tea leaf. Let's see what's going on here. So you could have been experiencing a heartbreak. You've got the runner at the bottom of the deck as well here. All right, you could be running from a codependent relationship, or this could be you with the energy of fear of intimacy while you're listening to your ego. Okay, let's see what comes out. Well, we've got the shark. So take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth for you, Libra. In my head, I keep hearing inappropriate authority. I don't know why. You need to defend yourself. I'm trying to tell you what I'm feeling here. Inappropriate authority is what I keep hearing. So take care. There will be a loss of material wealth, and you need to defend yourself. One more. Time to act. With the lion. I find it interesting that I'm speaking about defending yourself here, all right? Because what it's showing me is Mars and Leo, because I'm looking at the lion here, and I know that that's the transit. Normally it speaks about like standing your ground against something. All right, so if you're going through some sort of heartbreak, or you're having to heal from a toxic relationship, all right, it looks like you're being cured if you've been dealing with mental illnesses or being delivered from some sort of persecution. All right, and then you've got new beginnings here with the Fool card. All right, having assistance with some sort of difficulty that you're going through right now. All right, let's see what's going on in the energy. Inappropriate authority. Show me this energy of take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. I can't make it up. Spirit was showing me this. Defend yourself. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands. Mars and Leo energy here. I don't know if you're protecting yourself from love. Or defending yourself from love, and it's affecting that of your material wealth. So maybe you feel like you're stuck dealing with a specific situation. It's like you're trying to run away from some sort of codependent relationship, or this could just be in the energy of one listening to their ego, whether this is you or someone else. All right, you have to defend something here. Show me the shield here, what you need to defend yourself. The Queen of Wands. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself and be confident, all right? And passionate about why you're fighting for something, why you're defending something here. It's like not being afraid of taking action. That Queen of Wands there for me, that's Leo's energy. We got the Lion here, and we've got Mars and Leo. Heavy Leo energy coming up for you, Libra. Leo would be your 11th house. So I don't know if it's the community of people that you're surrounded by. All right. Show me time to act. Yeah. All right, it's time to continue making progress here. You got heavy fire energy coming out in your reading, Libra. Leo, Aries. Aries for you is the house of your relationships. All right, so pertaining to love even is what I'm feeling. Tell me here about this new beginning with the Fool card. Okay, that was fast. You're discontent right now with where you are. All right, so you need assistance with difficulties. And show me the 4 of Pentacles when it comes to curing mental illnesses. Being liberated from the oppressed. So there's a counterpart here. The King and the Queen of Wands. And we've got this King of Pentacles showing up. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is definitely going to be earth energy with this 4 of Pentacles. That's technically the Sun in Capricorn. The King of Pentacles for me could be Capricorn energy, more so Virgo. All right. There's something here being delivered when it comes to issues pertaining to, I don't know if it's you needing to be grounded in a specific situation. All right. If you feel discontent, then you want a new beginning. And you need assistance when it comes to whatever you're having difficulties with. But again, I feel like there's a need to defend yourself with something here. I mean, like both the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles flew out together. I don't know if this is you like having to take a position of leadership. Okay. Let me get one more on that. Ace of Pentacles. That would be like the new opportunity that's going to be presented here. If you're afraid that you're not going to be supported with something, I feel that you will. You'll have the chance to have a brand new beginning. You're just discontent with what things look like right now. Whenever you start taking action and defending yourself, just understand that be careful because you can have losses when it comes to material wealth, depending on whatever this opportunity is that's coming by. Tell me about the runner. Five of Pentacles. All right, the Five of Pentacles is hardship. So I'm not sure, Libra, if you're running away from difficulties when it comes to you having to deal with hardship right now. Maybe you feel left out in the cold or something by a specific partner. Let's see. So again, I feel like you need to stand up for yourself here in order for you to make some sort of progress. What's going on in this situation? Could have been dealing with inappropriate authority is what I'm feeling. Someone being deceptive in your energy. I kept hearing it that way. And whatever you're taking action on or whatever you're passionate about, it looks like that has your focus right now. Knight of Swords. King of Swords. Interesting. You got a lot of kings coming out in your reading. The only counterpart here is the King and the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is more so coming out as the challenge. Like you need to defend yourself and stand up. Take action towards something. There's this energy of either you're dealing with someone that is literally coming through with inappropriate authority. Look how fast this person is coming in. All right, looks very angry. This person could be a person of authority. Causing some sort of conflict. And again, there's the Four of Pentacles. So it has all to do with your spirit guides, your angel guides coming in and liberating you from the oppressed. All right. And whatever this is here, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aries, Leo, Sag, masculine energy that comes in and presents an opportunity for you somehow, some way. All right. That brings some sort of deliverance from persecution. Tell me about your surrounding environment, Libra. Betrayal. Difficult ending. Heartbreak. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. So again, the Fool card is where you're discontent right now with having to go after a new beginning. But this energy is assisting you with difficult and great undertakings. Whatever this heartbreak is or whatever the separation has been, heartbreak, loss, this is where you're going through some sort of healing stage, even in your love life. All right, from some sort of toxic relationship or some sort of addiction. Could be an illness, I don't know. It looks like you're surrounded by a lot of conflict though. And where you have to defend yourself. And it's okay to do that. But just be careful. Because there could be a loss of material wealth. And that's what this is. Hardship. All right. So you could be the runner situation in a codependent relationship. All right. Where you kind of feel like right now you're left out in the cold with the situation. Making things harder on you rather than, you know, things being balanced. Which you're all about balance. You could be going through some sort of ending. So that, again, you have a new beginning with this Death card here. Nine of Cups. Overall, you'll be happier in the end. You'll get some sort of wish fulfillment. The only major you have here is Scorpio's energy. So for you, Libra, that's going to be your second house. Your resources, your values, your finances, your self-esteem, your self-love, your creativity, whatever you want to call it. All right. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. I feel like you have to stand up for yourself. All right. And be the other one on the other side to not just give up. Dealing with some sort of inappropriate authority is how I was hearing it. All right. I kind of want to get into Kipper because I'm not sure what's happening here. Or who's involved or why. Okay. See what's going on. for Libra in January 2025. We have a main female here. A privileged lady. All right, so that main female could be a privileged lady, or this could be two separate women. And occupation. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I'm not sure if there's like steps that you're taking to become this privileged lady. If you are building your own business, occupation would be like not a regular 9-to-5 job. This would be like a craft that you have. All right, so the Queen of Wands was actually in the challenge, like you standing up for something that gives you a sense of having confidence. All right, going after something creative even. And then we've got false person, and there's a masculine in the background wearing a mask. All right. So someone here, if you are married to this person, may not have the best intentions for you. All right. Let's pull a little bit more on this. What's going on with the main female? Nine of Wands. Should have their boundary up. Again, it's giving me the Seven of Wands. It's like protect yourself, defend yourself. All right. This main female maybe has gone through a lot. All right, having to fight harder than what they need to when dealing with some sort of inappropriate authority over here, causing conflict. And it may not even happen yet. It may just be on its way because it's coming out in the future position. Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay. Show me privileged lady. Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is coming out over here over top of this Four of Pentacles that speaks once again about curing mental illnesses and deliverance from some of those, or those that are being prosecuted. All right. Having some sort of opportunity presented from this King of Pentacles and or King of Wands. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag person. Masculine specifically. All right. You've got this person over here, this masculine, causing some drama. All right. This King of Swords person. So the privileged lady is going after a new opportunity, and it could be this occupation. Let's pull on it. Judgment. All right, so this person is going through like an awakening, an aha moment. Could be like a spiritual ascension. All right, this could be someone reconciling with a specific skill that they have, that they do. Judgment and Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right, this person spends a lot of time, all right, up late at night doing this specific occupation. All right, which could be causing this person stress, or the stress that's leading where it's coming from over this way here. The Knight of Swords with the King of Swords and the Five of Wands. Split the deck. Nine of Coins. What's going on with the nines here? 999. Something's coming to an end. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There's like a completion of a cycle here with something. And again, it could be because you're surrounded by a false person. Someone that's not meant to be surrounding you at this time when it comes to you being a privileged lady for what you do for your occupation. It could be that this opportunity is presented to you and only you because you went through the transformation in order for you to receive this ascension. I feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine energy. It's here dealing with this, you know, false person, and the main female here having to defend herself or himself. Whoever you are in this reading. The challenge came out as the Queen of Wands. I would imagine this is a divine feminine energy I'm speaking to. And the privileged lady is accepting the offer, or should accept the offer from this, either one of these kings here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. Tell me more about the false person. There's just stress and anxiety here. Told you. King of Swords. And that's the same King of Swords that's in the near future causing drama. Alright, so I don't know who that masculine is in the background that you're surrounded by that's pretty much not telling you the truth. You need to move on from that person. Six of Swords. Queen of Cups. Your intuition could be telling you already to move on from this person is what I feel. This person could be like a narcissistic type of person. Not at your best interest to have surrounded by whatever your new opportunities are. This person's very deceptive. Or this is things that you've dealt with in the past and you've been trying to overcome because you've been betrayed already. You've gone through heartbreak. And it's like you want a specific wish fulfillment here in the near future overall. So if you're healing from heartbreak and you want unconditional love, then you need to defend yourself, take action elsewhere, and take care of your resources so that you don't experience any losses materially. All right. Let's move on to the astrology part of your reading. Let me just clear this out. Yeah, this is definitely someone that you're committed to in marriage. Okay. So let's get into your chart, Libra. Let's see what's going on for the month of January 2025. I gotta get used to saying that. So Libra, nothing new in your sign just yet. I mean, the south node is still there. All right, the south node has been in your sign for about a year and a half now. Lilith has been transiting through your first house for a while. Lilith is all about power and vengeance. All right, so you could definitely be in this like very powerful time right now. Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality and where you may be sacrificing and devoting a lot of yourself, okay, because it's in your first house, to others or to something that has and gives you a sense of spark. Spiritually is where you could have been focused heavily right now. All right, maybe tapping into some sort of natural gift that you have. Maybe this is what you're doing for your occupation, okay? But Vesta moves into your second house, into Scorpio, by tomorrow. All right, January 2nd. So it's going to meet there with Juno, and Juno is the asteroid of marriage and partnerships. Okay, so speaking of marriage and or partnerships, it's going to be with someone that you have like this sense of spark with, all right, like an inner spark with, and it could have to be like a spiritual connection. All right. In your second house, we're going to be experiencing the last quarter moon in Scorpio, which is going to set off the fixed moon cycle. At this current time, we are having a cardinal moon cycle, which you are a cardinal air sign. Okay, so this is going to be affecting not just your first house, but it's going to be affecting that of your other astrological axes that are the most important. It's your house of self, your home environment, your partnerships, as well as your career. Okay. So with Juno being in the second house, this has a lot to do with like whoever you're partnering with has to be with something that brings you in a sense of value. Okay. If it's having to do with money or your possessions or material gains, then this is where you're being told to just kind of like take and have a look out for that here in January. Okay. Sagittarius is your third house. This is the house of communication. And here is where Mercury is transiting Sag at this time up until January 8th, where it will ingress into Capricorn in your fourth house. Mercury being in the third house is in its domicile house. It's comfortable there. So you could really be into like studies at this time, looking into all the details, socializing a lot, really interested in doing a specific skill that you have. Maybe you're partnering with people that have like-minded ideas. All right. But on the other end, it feels like there's something transforming for you as well. All right. So I'm not sure where that's affecting your chart until we get there. But in your reading, you have a specific area that you've been dealing with difficulties with someone coming in and betraying you and causing you drama, and there seems to be lots of anger. All right, that's surrounding you, possibly pulling you away from this energy where you want to have a heavy focus. So right now the sun is shining in your fourth house. It could be that people from your home, your family, all right, could be a divine feminine energy that is being highlighted at this time. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with Pallas and Capricorn, gaining knowledge, or ascending here with your wisdom when it comes to something that you do spiritually. Maybe you do something from the home environment, okay? Because it's not something you go and you clock in and do a 9 to 5. This is a specific skill, an occupation that you're building here for yourself. All right, so we got the sun in Capricorn at this time. The sun will ingress by January 19th into Aquarius, stepping into your fifth house, which is all about pleasure, love, creativity, self-expression, your children. All right, and in your fifth house at this time, we have Venus in Aquarius, which is that it's very last degrees at this time. I believe we're heading close to the 29th degree. It's going to be stepping in by tomorrow, January 2nd, with Vesta into Scorpio. That's going to be stepping into Pisces, Venus. All right. So Venus stepping into your sixth house is you having a very close connection with someone from the workplace, or a very close connection with something that you do pertaining to being of service to other people. All right, showing love and compassion and being vulnerable towards others. It is the house of health and hard work, so it does tap into this energy of like having a close connection with what you do for work, whether that just be a specific creative hobby. All right, Venus is all about creativity. It's all about the way that you express yourself. It's all about artistry. All right, and it's of what you enjoy and love. All right, so I don't see that it's a bad placement. Venus in Pisces is actually exalted there. It works with its most strength. So you're going to find that if you are working in the spiritual industry and you are helping those that need assistance with health, okay, because we're speaking about curing mental illnesses, okay, that could be one of your specific skills, or maybe that's a hobby that you do, okay. Now we also have Sirius that's in Aquarius in your fifth house, which is the asteroid of parenting and nurturing and agriculture and self-care. All right, so this time it's a heavy focus on doing something creative exactly with that type of energy. So if you're like a very nurturing person, and Venus being in Aquarius, you could be very detached at this time, focusing on a specific skill and how you can elevate, all right, the collective or the community of people that you associate with, just by doing something creative and getting innovative and putting it out there with Mercury and Sagittarius. That would be like you reaching foreign people, okay? Meaning you can do something online, all right? And it can reach a multitude of people and show your creativity at the same time, just by communicating, all right? We've got Pluto in Aquarius as well, which is going to be transforming your fifth house. This is all about love affairs as well. So we did see that you were going through like heartbreak, or stepping into unconditional love. So maybe there's something that you've experienced in your life where you want to take those experiences and put that into a creative project or a hobby that makes you happy. All right, that's going to be able to transform for you, surrounding your love life, surrounding your children, surrounding your loving, nurturing qualities. All right, being that the specific energy that's surrounding Pluto at this time is that of heavy feminine. Okay, we've got a new moon taking place by the end of the month on January 29th. And this is going to be the same day that we ingress into the Chinese New Year, year of the wood snake. Okay, the snake is going to be those qualities that are very intuitive. So it's kind of matching this energy of even where the North Node is heading in 2025, and that's going to be into Pisces. So speaking of Pisces, moving into your 6th house, all right, Piscean energy, Saturn is here. Okay, Saturn in Pisces puts us a sense of restriction or structure or like a delay on what you want to do when you put in hard work with something. Okay, if it pertains to health, your heavy focus is going to be your dieting, your exercising, your sleeping routines. All right, it happens to be of, again, how are you being of service to other people, right? Neptune's energy is also in Pisces, and these planets were recently just retrograde. They went direct back in December, all right, and November. So we've experienced about a good 6-7 months of those being retrograded, all right, and being reviewed in the 6th house for you. So you might have found that you've found a new health regimen, you've joined a gym, you've, learned how to be of service to other people, even your pets, because the 6th house has a lot to do with your pets. You might have had a focus on doing something creative or using your imagination to really expand in your 6th house, all right? But it's going to be even more of an essence here in 2025 because the North Node's heading there, right? It's all about your destiny. This is something that's meant to be aligned for you with your purpose in life, all right? So Aries being your 7th house, this is where the North Node has been for, again, over a year and a half now. Chiron is here. Chiron's the asteroid of wounded healer. So you may have been dealing with changes, all right, where you have to heal from relationships and specific partnerships and even contracts that have to do with work or people that you've known for a very, very long time, where things have been changing for you, all right? As you head towards your destiny here and you find the right partnerships, those people that no longer serve you have to be left in the past, all right? Now, the first quarter moon that happens in Aries after this new moon that we just experienced back on December 30th, it's going to happen in cardinal energy as well. So your commitments are going to be tested when it comes to specific partnerships that you have aligned with since that new moon took place in Capricorn. And that tends to be the energy of your 10th house. Sorry, not the 10th house. In your 4th house. All right. So this could be people in your home environment. All right. Those that are closest to you. These would be your family members. This would be people in your community that live close to your home environment. That type of thing. All right. So yes, North Node heading into Pisces into your 6th house on January 11th. First quarter moon in Aries taking place in your 7th house on January 6th. Meaning that the new moon that took place in Capricorn in your 4th house, whatever commitment has been set or where you've set your intention there is going to be tested on the 6th of January when it comes to, again, partnerships and or relationships. So being that your love life is of significance in your reading, it's coming through as you healing from heartbreak. You have other opportunities to step in for new unconditional love. I would take the opportunity and go out and start dating again and starting to get to know other people. Maybe because you're going to be experiencing shifts because of the changes that are happening here with the type of work that you do even. All right. So just be careful with that change there because it's going to affect your money as well. Let's take a look at Taurus in your 8th house. This is where Uranus is retrograding at this time. And the 8th house has all to do with your deep emotional feelings, how you're meant to face fears. All right. It has a lot to do with the house of transformation overall. It's Scorpio's house, right? So it has to do with like emotional, financial, and spiritual depth. So meaning if there's some sort of wound that needs to be taken care of, all right, it's probably going to be connected to some sort of codependency because the 8th house has to do with other people's resources rather than the 2nd house being the resources of your own, doing your own work. Okay. So Uranus is causing some sort of chaos in order for things to change. And that won't go direct until January 30th. Okay. It's been retrograding since September 1st. Of 2024. So that's been quite a bit of time, about 6 months, 7 months. All right. Now, in your 9th house, we've got Gemini. All right. with the house of higher learning, spirituality, foreign travels, and this is where Jupiter is retrograding in Gemini. Jupiter typically rules the ninth house for you, which is an amazing transit because it gives you this abundance of growing and being adventurous and exploring and really loving the energy of gaining higher knowledge, right? Gemini's energy is very intellectual, but Jupiter and Gemini's energy is at its detriment. For you, it's the perfect placement because Jupiter is in its domicile house, right? So it will be there up until June 9th of 2025. So you've got probably like a good another 6 months with this placement here for you, bringing in a sense of abundance and prosperity when it comes to your spirituality. Not only that, but you could choose to do like a new belief system or change your philosophy in life, whatever that is, or just gain more knowledge. All right. Ninth house is all about higher knowledge. This energy here with Jupiter will go direct on February 4th. And that's been retrograding since I believe October the 9th or October the 10th, around there. All right. So, hasn't been as long as Uranus, but still there's a review there of you gaining knowledge. All right. So Cancer being your 10th house, we have here Mars retrograding in Leo, which in just a couple days now, we're going to see Mars retrograde back into Cancer, and it will meet there with this month's full moon in Cancer. All right, Mars in Cancer for you is also working well because Mars is exalted in the 10th house. It is comfortable there, it works well there. You have all of the ambition and the power that's needed in order for you to go after your professional aspirations, okay? It gives this very much divine masculine energy that's needed in order for you to push through with your accomplishments and your goals. And I see that being very significant once we retrograde back into Cancer on January 6th. The full moon will take place on January 13th, and that's 2 days after the North Node steps into Pisces. So the biggest thing for the beginning of January 2025 is going to be Venus stepping into Pisces, Mars retrograding back into Cancer, and the full moon happening in Cancer with, who else is it? Juno being in Scorpio. There's a lot of like water placement energies here, all right, for you. And that's going to be a heavy focus when it comes to Scorpio being your second house, Pisces being your sixth house, as well as Cancer being your 10th. All right, so I feel like this is affecting all of the air signs in the same way. So it just rather, you have to look at the rotation and what house it sits in for you. But you have auspicious transits happening because of where the placements are with those planets, right? Mars being in the 10th house, although it's Mars in Cancer at its fall, right? Mars being in the 10th house is exalted for you. Jupiter, although at its detriment in Gemini, it works well because it's sitting in the 9th house in which it rules, right? So then we've got right now currently Mars retrograding in Leo in your 11th house, which is only going to be there for a couple more days. But you may have found that the review of your house of companions, those that you socialize with, those that you network with, the groups of people that you are, involved with, you may have had to make some sort of adjustments, all right, to figure out, are those the best people for you to be in partnership with right now? Because again, North Node is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, right? Now, Virgo's energy, there's nothing happening right now. But when the nodes swap, where it'll be like the North Node in Pisces, the South Node in Virgo, this will be the opposition of the 6th and the 12th houses for you, all right? Which is overall the placements of Pisces and Virgo, except for your placements, Libra, are Virgo in the 12th house and Pisces in the 6th. So they would be in their opposing energy, the opposing houses, meaning, right? So Pisces normally rules the 12th house of the unknown, the subconscious, the imagination, where you're meant to inspire other people and be vulnerable and compassionate and loving and all about spirituality. It's sitting in the house of how you're going to be of service to other people, utilizing those skills. Virgo's South Node is going to ask you, listen, you have karmic lessons to learn here. You have specific natural gifts that you're meant to tap into. And maybe this is why you have to learn all about this, with Jupiter being in your 9th house and Gemini's energy, right? So here it's going to work well for you, where you end up coming out with a specific natural gift that you possibly didn't know you had, right? So you're going to be able to help, or the angels are coming through to help you cure illnesses. All right. And this will be like a brand new beginning, where if you've been going through like difficult undertakings, you're being walked through by separating from specific relationships that don't serve, that may have hurt your heart, and stepping into unconditional love, whether that just be self-love, self-care, and or you learning how to nurture others by the healing that you've done yourself. All right, let's get into the chakra love cards, see what comes out for you. We'll read it, we'll look up the stone, see what it resonates with, and how you can use that effectively in the month of January. And I'll also pull you a crystal. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have here the root chakra. All right, so security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. So maybe you need to spend time out in nature. This can be like you, if you live in warm climate, go to the beach, get by the water, put your feet in the sand. All right, spend some time in a jungle. Maybe go surround yourself by animals, right? This can be if you are in the cold, go spend some time like, I don't know, by a lake, all right, by a river, anything, like go take a walk, get some fresh air. All right, just tap in with nature. Surround yourself by trees, go hug a tree, I don't know, do something. All right, you got root chakra here with the energy of garnet, and garnet is actually the birthstone color, or the crystal for the month of January, which is amazing. That's coming out for you. All right, let's just take a look at what garnet brings in, what type of energy. All right, so a garnet is a gemstone primarily associated with love, passion, vitality, and energy, often symbolizing deep emotional connections and commitment due to its rich red color, which is linked to the heart and blood. Historically, it was considered a talisman for protection and strength, with many cultures using it as a symbol of life force and courage in battles. So I don't know if you remember, but we've seen that King of Swords come out with that Knight of Swords. Someone coming through very, very angry in the near future with the Five of Wands. So be ready to defend yourself if someone tries to come up to you in a challenge. All right. Have the courage to go into battle if you have to protect him, defend yourself. All right. Key meanings of the garnet. It says love and passion. The most prominent association is representing deep romantic love, devotion, and intimacy. With vitality and energy, garnet's vibrant color is linked to the life force, symbolizing strength, courage, and positive transformations. Protective and grounding energies. It says some cultures believe that garnet could shield against negative energies and promote stability. Right, so that's what you're looking for here. If it has anything to do with creativity and inspiration, garnet is thought to stimulate creativity and inner fire, encouraging self-expression. So when I say inner fire, the immediate thing that I thought of was Vesta stepping into Scorpio, and that being like a very deep, intense type of transformation that you would have to go through spiritually. And that spark comes from within you, from the energy of your home, which is your temple, right? So we also have gemstone therapy here. It says in holistic practices, garnet is believed to balance the root chakra, promoting emotional stability and boosting energy levels. And then we've got abrasive material. Industrially, garnet is used as an abrasive due to its hardness, often found in sandpaper and blasting materials. Interesting. Something I didn't know. All right, so garnet balances energy, bringing serenity or passion as appropriate, and can inspire love and balance the sex drive as well. All right, so being that, what was it? Your eighth house energy here, Uranus and Taurus. All right, so Taurus is all about your creativity, your passions, all right, when it has anything to do with your creativity, and it's sitting in the house of sex, all right? So this could have a lot to do with your deep emotional feelings and how to overcome this. So it's considered a lucky stone for love, success, and for business relationships as well. All right, let's get you guys a crystal. Okay. So you got rhodonite. It's all about relationships. Okay. It says harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering a hidden talent to share with others. So again, whatever that occupation that you do, that's like a hidden talent that you didn't know you had. All right. And this is going to be something and where you're meant to share it with others. Be of service to others by utilizing that specific skill. Let's look at rhodonite. All right. So it says relationships help us to reach our destiny and discover our purpose. And people will come into our lives to be our angels on earth, offering love, encouragement, and resources for building the lives that we want for ourselves. Now is the time to connect to others in a spirit of generosity, for rhodonite spirit is here to help you form healthy partnerships that benefit everyone. Allies can be invisible or come in unexpected guises. So keep your eyes open. Listen to that little voice inside nudging you to reach out and extend a hand to someone you feel a connection to. This person might have invaluable ideas or solutions to offer you, or be the inspiration that helps you to find the courage to move into unfamiliar territory and express gifts you may not have known you've had. The conscious universe works through people, so think about connecting today, if not to an old friend or someone you love, then to someone you've been too shy to approach. Heal the belief that you should do it all yourself. We're in this together. We are meant to work in partnership, exchanging our gifts to better the whole world. So if it has anything to do with the relationship message, it says all of us have gifts to share and a deep longing to be needed. So open up to a partnership that allows both of you to give and receive. Now is the time for you to reach out and take what is freely offered, and to recognize the continual flow of reciprocity between you and the people in your life. If you are feeling too enmeshed with someone and wondering where you end and that person begins, spend a little time reconnecting with rhodonite spirit to reestablish healthy yet fluid boundaries that allow a balance between you and the people that you care about. When you are generous yet aware of your worth, giving with a healthy sense of self, you attract those who respond in kind. Okay? Prosperity message. Remember that healer you meant to check out? That advisor you said you wanted to contact? Rhodonite spirit has come to say, now's the time to reach out. Connect with someone who can help you mend who has become frayed or even broken, so you can ensure your prosperity will flow again. Perhaps it's time that you've explored some of your hidden talents and revealed them. You are called now to be fearless and generous. Abundant help is available to you, and there is much more that you can do to experience wealth. Take a class, learn from an expert in an area where you feel unsure, and soon you will see that you are rich in resources. People will show up with plenty to give: time, money, guidance, whatever it is that you need. Prosperity is your natural state, and in working with others in partnership right now, you'll find it easier to believe that you can manifest whatever it is that you value. All right, so rhodonite assists us in identifying our hidden talents. It asks us to embrace them and ascertain how we may use them in heart-based service. This stone reminds us that we are each given a specific gift, and we received it in order to share it with the world. So again, there's this energy in January, and I'm feeling it not just for your sign, but for others as well, just collectively, of giving and receiving. And it's coming through with the energy of expressing love to help build relationships and partnerships. All right. That's what I've got for your sign. I hope January works out best for you. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.